What you want versus what you need in a relationship. Check timestamps for your zodiac sign. Aries. What you want. Someone who plays hard to get just enough to keep things interesting, yet still ultimately caves into your will without much resistance. You crave a relationship where you feel in control, where your confidence shines even brighter in comparison to your partner's more reserved nature. You enjoy the thrill of the chase, but once you've won, you want to know that your partner will worship you in the way you crave. What you need. Someone who isn't afraid to stand beside you as an equal rather than hide in your shadow. A partner who is just as independent, confident, and driven as you are. Someone who won't back down in the face of your strong will, but will challenge you when necessary, keeping you on your toes in a healthy way. You need a partner who admires your strength, yet isn't intimidated by it. Someone who helps you grow, encourages your ambitions, and reminds you that love isn't about control, but about mutual respect and shared power. Taurus. What you want. Someone who appears to have it all, charm, looks, success. Someone who seems just slightly out of reach, making you feel like you must constantly work to earn their love. Deep down, you have a tendency to believe you don't deserve a love that comes easy, which is why you often find yourself drawn to partners who make you feel like you have to prove your worth. You want someone who allows you to be the giver, the one who loves more, the one who sacrifices in the name of love. What you need. Someone who actually shows up for you, who puts in just as much effort as you do. A partner who goes the extra mile to gain your trust, and then works just as hard to keep it. You need a love that feels safe, steady, and reciprocated. Someone who isn't afraid to shout from the rooftops that they are yours, and who makes you feel secure, valued, and deeply appreciated. You need someone who makes you feel like you don't have to compete for their love, but instead, simply receive it freely and fully. Gemini. What you want. Someone who is as chaotic, fast-paced, and unpredictable as you are. You crave a partner who keeps you constantly entertained, someone who mirrors your duality and contradicting nature. You find yourself drawn to those who are hard to pin down, those who seem to never fully understand you, because deep down, you like being an enigma. You want a relationship that is stimulating and filled with twists and turns, where the mystery keeps you constantly intrigued and engaged. What you need. Someone who can match your wit, your energy, and your enthusiasm, yet still offers the emotional stability and depth you secretly long for. A partner who is an excellent communicator, able to express their feelings openly and honestly. Someone who doesn't just tolerate your ever-changing nature, but loves you for it, embracing both your playful highs and introspective lows. You need someone who understands that love isn't just about excitement and newness, but about building something real, meaningful, and lasting, without losing the fun and spontaneity that keeps your heart engaged. Cancer. What you want. Someone who fits the image you've built in your mind, the idealized version of what love should be. You want a partner you can love unconditionally, nurture endlessly, and fix if necessary. You believe that love conquers all, and often think that if you just love someone enough, they'll change or grow into the person you need them to be. You crave a relationship that feels natural and effortless, where chemistry seems to pull you together like fate. What you need. Someone who is not only loyal and deeply devoted, but also emotionally available and secure. You need a partner who never gives you a reason to question their commitment. Someone who not only loves you passionately, but also consistently and steadily. Love shouldn't just be about intense emotions and deep connections. It should be about trust, reliability, and knowing that your partner will stand by you through anything. Instead of chasing potential or getting lost in idealized fantasies, you need someone who actually complements your energy, supports your emotional needs, and is fully prepared to build a lasting, fulfilling relationship with you. Leo. What you want. Someone who challenges you at every turn, keeping you engaged and forcing you to bring your A game. You love a partner who plays hard to get, making you work a little harder to win them over because the chase excites you. You're naturally confident, and you're drawn to those who manage to stroke your ego while still maintaining a sense of mystery. You crave passionate banter, fiery debates, and someone who doesn't instantly fall at your feet. You want to be intrigued, entertained, and fascinated. What you need. Someone who pushes you to grow and evolve but does so with kindness and encouragement rather than constant opposition. A partner who knows how to complement you without competing with you, offering a balance of support and motivation. You don't need someone who constantly argues or plays games. You need someone who loves you unapologetically and wholeheartedly, someone who showers you with affection, admiration, and devotion, without restraint or hesitation, making you feel like the center of their universe, while still inspiring you to be the best version of yourself. Virgo, what you want: someone who keeps you guessing, never fully letting you in, because you secretly enjoy trying to figure people out. You want a partner who meets every perfectionistic standard on your list, someone who appears flawless in every way, making you feel like you've found the ultimate match. You prefer relationships where you're in control, where things feel predictable, structured, and safe, because uncertainty makes you uncomfortable. You like the idea of molding a relationship into your perfect vision. What you need: someone who sees you for who you truly are, flaws and all, and loves you completely, without judgment. A partner who can match your intellect, engaging you in deep conversations and stimulating discussions. Someone who challenges your need for control in a healthy way, showing you that stepping out of your comfort zone isn't such a bad thing. You need a love that is genuine, accepting, and emotionally fulfilling, one that allows you to let go of perfection and simply be happy in the moment. Libra, what you want: someone who adores you endlessly, even if you don't feel the same way in return. You love the idea of being loved deeply and passionately, of having someone who is devoted to you without hesitation. You crave a storybook romance, filled with passion, grand gestures, and constant affection. You want a partner who is unapologetically romantic, someone who spoils you with love, attention, and adoration without needing to be asked. What you need: someone who truly values love and relationships, who understands the importance of connection, partnership, and emotional balance. A partner who reciprocates all the love, energy, and warmth that you naturally bring into the relationship. You don't just need attention, you need genuine appreciation. A love that is mutual, effortless, and emotionally enriching, with someone who values your heart, your kindness, and your willingness to always give more than you receive. Someone who makes you feel safe, cherished, and valued, without ever making you doubt where you stand. Scorpio, what you want: someone who is unattainable, elusive, or just out of reach, because for you, passion is fueled by the chase. You crave a connection that is intensely consuming, where emotions run high and the chemistry is unmistakable, almost overwhelming. You are drawn to partners who make you feel alive, who challenge your sense of power and control, making you fight for their love. There's a part of you that associates self-worth with the exclusivity of the person you're with, wanting to be with someone who others desire but only chooses you. What you need: someone who truly sees you and cherishes you for exactly who you are, without needing to play games or create chaos to keep things interesting. A partner who quiets your natural jealousy and insecurities because you trust them completely. You need someone who doesn't just ignite passion, but also brings stability, depth, and emotional security to the relationship. A partner who values your intensity rather than fears it, making you feel desired, respected, and deeply wanted, without making you question your worth or fight for their love. Sagittarius, what you want: someone who is just out of reach, keeping you intrigued, excited, and constantly chasing the next thrill. You crave a partner who feels like a missing puzzle piece, someone who you imagine will fill the gaps within you and make you whole. You want someone who is fearless, always ready to drop everything and embark on a last-minute adventure, saying yes to every wild idea that comes to mind, without hesitation or second-guessing. You seek a love that feels limitless, spontaneous, and ever-changing, mirroring your need for excitement and unpredictability. What you need: someone who isn't constantly slipping through your fingers, but instead stands by your side, offering consistency without limiting your freedom. You need a partner who understands you deeply, someone who embraces your wild spirit while also grounding you when needed. A love that doesn't feel like a cage, but rather an open road where adventure is shared, not forced. someone who makes you want to commit, not because you have to, but because their presence feels like home amidst the chaos. You need a balance between thrill and stability, a love that keeps you excited while still giving you a sense of belonging. Capricorn. What you want: someone who is highly independent, almost to a fault, because deep down, you admire unshakable self-sufficiency. You look for a partner who mirrors everything you aspire to be, believing that their drive and ambition will push you to become even better. You are naturally drawn to those who are exceptionally successful, particularly in a field that fascinates you. You want a relationship that feels like a power duo, a partnership built on status, achievement, and shared goals. What you need: someone who supports your relentless ambition, but also reminds you to enjoy life outside of work and responsibility. You need a partner who allows you to explore your freedom without making you feel like you're always on a timeline or measured by success. A love that challenges you to step outside of your comfort zone, encouraging you to pursue passions beyond productivity. You need someone just as driven and passionate, yet also capable of letting their guard down and embracing life's simple joys. Someone who knows that true success isn't just about achievements, but about balance and fulfillment. Aquarius. What you want: someone who reflects your own nature back at you, an intellectual, unconventional, and endlessly curious soul who mirrors your quirks, eccentricities, and chaotic brilliance. You are drawn to partners who are just as scattered and spontaneous as you, making you feel like you're the one with the answers in the relationship. You enjoy feeling needed, which is why you often find yourself gravitating toward those who lack structure or direction, believing you can help guide them while keeping things interesting. What you need: someone who complements you rather than being an exact replica of you. A partner who is independent, secure, and emotionally stable. Someone who doesn't need fixing and doesn't try to fix you either. You need a relationship built on mutual respect, adventure, and deep understanding, rather than one where you feel responsible for holding things together. You need someone who is willing to be spontaneous and challenge norms, but also knows how to bring clarity and structure into your ever-evolving world. A love that celebrates your uniqueness without forcing you into a constant whirlwind of unpredictability. Pisces. What you want: someone who makes you feel everything at once, drowning you in romantic intensity and poetic longing. You long for a partner who becomes your muse, someone who inspires your creativity, fuels your dreams, and exists in the world of fantasy with you. You're drawn to love that feels like a work of art, something beautiful yet fleeting. Deep down, you like knowing that if your interest fades, you could detach easily, allowing your emotions to shift like the tide without consequence. What you need: someone who embraces your depth, your emotions, and your creativity, but also grounds you in reality. A love that doesn't stifle your imagination, but instead provides stability and security, making commitment feel safe rather than suffocating. You need a partner who doesn't let you run away at the first sign of uncertainty, but instead stays, showing you that true love is not just an escape, but an adventure in itself. Someone who makes you realize that commitment isn't the end of the dream. It's just the beginning of a new, beautiful chapter filled with endless inspiration and shared experiences. Thank you for watching the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.